Tom here, FlipAnything USA. So look, today I want to talk to you about economies of scale.
It's the best thing I ever did! Woo!
That can mean a wide variety of things. But in general, what I'm talking about it today is in buying property and having work done. So I'll give you an example. I own this house here. I own the one next door. I used to own that one there, and I used another one down the street. I own two on this street, another one over here. I sold those three, and I just bought another one just recently. So, hey, how are you? So when I have work done, oftentimes I coordinate it to get not just work done at one house, but all three at the same time or consecutively. It saves me money. It's just like if you have an air conditioning guy come out and they charge a $100 trip charge. Well, if he's gonna do the house next door, I'm not gonna pay a $100 trip charge because he's walking next door. These are the kinds of things you can do that it's just like having an apartment complex, or a duplex as opposed to a house. You can get work done for the whole thing, and especially on an apartment complex, and I've owned apartment buildings too. You have them fix 3 ACs at once, and don't let them hit you for those trip charges. You save money. That's the economies of scale. The more you got, the more they can take care of in one spot, the better it works out for you. So, like right now, they've been cleaning up this back here. What a difference, a couple hours makes. Take a look at it now. Take a look over here. How much neater, nicer, cleaner, so much better. Anyways, take care of your properties, and it'll pay off. You can see I've got some new siding and trim back here. Same thing's happening over at the house next door. So we go down to Home Depot and we buy enough hardy plank for 3 houses. These guys, when they get done back here, they're gonna move on to the next house right next door. Or they might even just knock this whole fence down actually and drive the Bobcat through and do that number. Also, I'm checking on countertops. You guys remember the countertop controversy? Let's check it out real quick. There was supposed to be iron like you see here under these. That was supposed to be under this. I told them they gotta do it. I can't let it go. I can't let it go. For safety's sakes, if somebody pushes on this brakes, it falls down, it'll break their feet. So, and there it is, see? That is 1/4-inch steel. And even if some idiot puts his weight on here and cracks, I don't want it to come down. I had a guy one time, he took a Sparklets bottle and he went to go, this is like a big jug of water basically. And he went to go set it down. And as he set it down, he didn't realize there was a little planter next where he was setting it down. And as he dropped it, broke the 5-gallon bottle. It was empty because he was pulling the empty out of the Sparklets container. So when he came over and he set it down, it broke the glass and the thing just separated in two and it came down like a guillotine and it cut about 1 inch behind his toes. And it cut all the way through the tendons, everything, and totally took 4 toes out just like that. And they didn't cut him off, it cut way behind him. So they did repair his foot and all that sort of thing, but that was the nastiest thing I'd ever seen, and he was like dumbfounded. He was just changing the water, and all of a sudden, he's got a major emergency and can't walk for 4 months. So anyways, so I'm inspecting the countertops. This seam is not perfect. And again, this should be perfect. So, see, and this is what I didn't like about fixing this thing, is when they fix brand new work, it's like having a used countertop go in. So it's not as good. It's not as good. So you can see, it's okay to see a little bit of the seam, but this is a seam that's been taken apart and put back together. So I'm gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about this. The other thing is the sinks were off center a little bit in the bathrooms. So let's take a look at those, because the only way to fix it is to make the holes bigger. That hole this still is not, can you see it? I can see it. In order to be centered on this sink is a 1/2 inch off set from this. So we got a little work to do there. So anyways, you can't let substandard work slide. It may be a pain in the ass for you to make them redo it or fix it, but sometimes you got to do it so they learn, so they don't do it again. So, listen, nobody should have to fix brand new work. Also, look, get my book. Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. Been a bestseller, Amazon, Kindle. And go to my website, FlipAnythingUSA.com. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I promise you'll learn a lot, never steer you wrong, not some fake guru. I do have a course, a mentorship, really not a course. I teach you, I take calls, I talk to people, I help people. I've got guys that have made millions of dollars now since they've been with me. So you can see those testimonials too at FlipAnythingUSA.com. But again, please just hit like and subscribe. Don't let anybody take your money. You know, a fool and his money are soon parted. Demand quality. When you pay for work, demand quality. Otherwise, they're just it's not gonna be quality the next time they do work for you.